I haven't heard anything that it's encouraging me to go and vote.
Ooh. Perhaps we may have to talk after the program. So over to you, Emmanuel, to take us through your subject, being a peaceful traveler.
Thank you very much, and I welcome you all to Ethereum Mission, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment. And this is the hour of awakening. Ethereum Mission, our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. We entreat you to join us to create such a world. Imagine a world in which the good that I am invites the expression of the good that you are. And the good that you are is helping the good that I also am to freely express. This is this world that we here in Ethereum Mission are promoting. At Ethereum Mission, you can find us in Ghana. Our head office is on the General Ankara Highway next to the Goil Fuel Station at Sakaman in Accra. Our telephone numbers here are 0264 177 633. I'll take that again, 0264 177 633. And zero 548 177 633. There are also our WhatsApp numbers, so if you zero 561 166 3342 DG, and the phone number there is 0208 641 129 0208 646 129. God, journey of life, there are things that we cannot escape. Once you are here in this life, you have no choice but to be a traveler. And this life, because we go through our day-to-day lives, and there are different experiences that we go through. And some of the not so pleasurable experiences can be disappointment, hatred, depression, betrayal, disrespect, sadness, sorrow, clear. And the other experience, the not so good experience, dampens your spirit and sinks becomes very bitter for you. Things that seem good, joyful, and we all want to be happy. We want to experience bliss and joy. But some of our experiences put us in states that do not allow us to experience these things. One thing in life that keeps people from experiencing, that keeps people in experiencing the painful situations is when we hold on to our plans. You see, life is full of uncertainties. As we live each day, we make our own plans, but there are certain uncertainties that come our way, which we cannot avoid. And we must learn to live with these uncertainties. In the Quran, it says that, but they plan, and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. That's the Surah 8, verse 30. But they plan, and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. We have our plans in life, and most often than not, we want to stick to our plans. And once the plans don't go the way we expect them to go, it dampens our spirits. We are sad. We feel sorrowful. We are depressed because our plans are not that you don't experience the good that life is seeking for you to experience. And so we must learn to align our plans. I watched a documentary the other time. And it was about a woman who was telling a story about her daughter. And the woman had a daughter at the age of 15, very vibrant girl, beautiful girl, intelligent. Six guys, and she was raped by all these guys. And the experience was very hard for the girl and also her mother. And she stopped herself from living. So also with the mother. The mother has also stopped herself from living and from experiencing life. So why would life bring such an experience to them? But then this is one of the uncertainties. I have spent 10 years of my life trying to understand why this to speak to counselors, and in no time the daughter was married and had 2 kids. The mother also decided that no, she also needs to do something about this. Years or more. So she decided to form a foundation which supports young girls who have been raped and their static at a place. You should know that there is something wrong, and that is what happened to this woman. She decided to you are a sculptor, you've lost your sculpting job, but maybe you are also an artist, you are also a musician, you are also a poet. There are other things that you can do, but you are stuck in that one job of sculpting and thinking that that's the place for you. So in the mission, we define peace as the identification and free expression of your innate potentialities. And so in that situation, being a peaceful traveler means identifying what your potentials are. So, for instance, the sculptor. He needs in the end, you realize that you have 3 or 4 different abilities that you can even work, and you might not all this, experiencing it every day. He's involved in all these. I know people who are also doing very well. And this is what we are talking about here. That don't stay in a situation that you are uncomfortable in. Make peace with the situation and find what God's plan for you is in that situation and allow it to express in your life. It will be very relevant for this topic, and it's reads, doors are always opening and something. Today, I want to let you know that each time you have been turned away as part of the divine plan for your life. Those doors were think that because you've been denied or one door has closed doesn't mean that of a peaceful traveler. So life is seeking to move you to the path that would make you feel down. Know that God is still in that experience and nothing is ever lost. Even in the darkest of your moments, God is still expressing. Sometimes the clouds cover up the sun and we feel that the sun is no longer shining because we experience darkness. But the sun is still shining behind the clouds. Once the clouds move, we begin to experience the so there is no way that you can separate yourself from God. So regardless of the situation you are in, identify the good that you are and allow that to continue to spread and allow that to continue to act but the branch is not dead because somebody is that close and is new to that person. So nothing is ever lost in life. Know that forever, God is forever expressing and shining His light on us. A resolute intellect, nor steady contemplation on God. There is no peace. And how can one who lacks peace be happy? That is uniting your mind with God. And once that is done, you allow God's plan to express through you. And you find happiness. You are at peace. And you are happy because God is the best planner. I think towards you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected emotions. Here is another quote that we can is awaiting you. Let go of the past. So what? You made some mistakes in the growing. And so for you to experience this growth continuously, there are things that as you travel along this journey of the train and new people come on. It's the same with your life also. You have to drop certain things that you no longer serves you. At a certain stage or a certain level in life, there are things that save you. But as you grow and you mature, you realize that certain things no longer serve you, and you need to let them go. When you hold on to them and you still want to go through it, you would realize that at the end you would experience job, sickness, depression. There are so many things that put us in. Because of the severe pain, we want to deny the situation that we are in. But that is not the best way. The Quran says, after hardship, there is ease. So don't deny yourself the situation that you are in because you want to block it off. The first thing you need to do is to acknowledge to me. Go through the experience of the pain that you are experiencing, and then in that state ask yourself, or to you, that has made you go through this experience that you are going through. So number one, acknowledge the experience. Acknowledge that you are going through it. Accept it. And number two, ask yourself, what is God's plan for my life in this situation? And sit in the silence and listen. And once you get this revelation, act it out. Let courage fill you and know that whatever has come to you, the knowing that has come to you from this questioning, you have peace of mind. You are also at peace with life and with your experience. Seeking higher expressions for those negative thoughts. And when you go through the process, the two-step process that has been given, you would find the higher purpose for this, and then once you find that, you are here to fulfill God's or life's grand higher purpose. And so it's not for you to make your plan so don't break you, because you become mentally and emotionally strong. And so you are not broken by the events of life. To move us to be peaceful in our endeavors. And once we do that, we are happy with ourselves. We find joy, we find happiness in life, which is what we are all seeking. And we are also able to relate peacefully with others, and then life so you can equally also use this feel that you are not at peace with yourself and with the situation, you can repeat this several times to yourself. I am at peace with myself.
Hello.
Hello, Dorcas.
Yes. Please hear me now. Hello.
I would like to go through our locations once more. So if you want to visit us and come and fellowship with us, you can find us at our head office, which is Ethereum Mission, located at the General Ankara Highway next to the Goil Fuel Station at Sakaman in Accra. And our phone numbers here are 0264 177 633 or 0548 177 633. They are also our WhatsApp numbers. So if you send us a message, we can add you to our platform, so you can also enjoy 61 166 330. And if you are in Kumasi, you can also join us at the Derba Court Hotel behind Dr. Adimbra, behind Dr. Badu in Orange Park Avenue in Mitcham, Surrey, and the postcode is CR42DG, and the phone number there is also 0 208 646. Even just our metaphysics classes, which we have every morning, is powerful enough into classes and go deeper into the Bible and find the metaphysical explanations or meanings behind the teaching. And after 8 is a 1-hour service, and you will be richly blessed. Thank you. Over to you, Dorcas.
Hello. has been a hello. 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 For spiritual empowerment. We wanted to ask some questions. We're having some technical challenges.
Oh,
You were not hearing
yes,
me. Yes.
I couldn't hear you.
But I'm happy. If one door closes, another is opened.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much. Yes. And you gave us a task for this. Okay, since he's not ready. Yes. We may have to. I want to find out what really more.
This, but also globally, the experience that we are going through, and a lot of people are um, a lot of people are in state of depression because of depression and sorrow and sadness because of what is happening. Life is constantly living, so we also need to constantly move.
Certainly. So, if you are watching us live on Facebook, you can leave your questions and contributions there. And if you want to send your contribution, you can also send it on our Skype account. If you're outside, of the UK 04004408. When in doubt, I try to sit quiet and ask God. God of the universe, some questions. And I get different answers. How do I know the right answer to choose? How do I know the right answer to choose? Question come up with different answers. As in, he comes out with different answers from the universe. How can he know the right answer? As in, when he's facing some challenges, he doesn't know what to do in that state.
First of all, he hasn't mentioned the question, so I don't know. But then the way you ask the question would also be, we brush it off when it comes to us. How do you identify the voice of God? It's when you follow your intuition all the time. There was a time I was going home from church. It was in the evening, and something was a few meters ahead. I went to meet heavy traffic. I was in the traffic for more than an hour. Color, a particular sound, a particular taste. You need to begin to pay attention. It takes practice. It's not something that happens in a day. Because we've been listening to other voices, we've quieted that voice in our head. So we need to now listen to it constantly to be able to get it clearer in our head. The answers that come to you, you would know that, okay, this particular solution fits better for this situation.
Great. I'm sure he has gotten his answer from it. Great. So the steps, you said we should acknowledge the experience. Courage, we should be filled with courage and take. We didn't get that part.
Okay, so once you sit in the silence and ask yourself what God's plan is for this particular situation, when the answers come to you, most of the time we hear the answers to what we are supposed to do, but we don't take the action. So what I'm saying is that have faith and courage in whatever has come to you. Sometimes what comes to you is so grave, you think it's so big, you can't handle it. But God knows what He's doing with you. When Moses was told to go and free the Israelites, he thought it wasn't something he could do. But in the end, he was able to get it done. So when God speaks to you, you have to walk that path and take action. And that is how you will be able to fulfill the good that you are meant to fulfill.
Great. That is self-explanatory. It's very clear now. So the last question is from Mary in the UK. She says, what's the staff? I'm sure it was from the staff you gave. You said from Crystal. So she says, what's the staff?
What is staff?
Yes.
Okay, so for our midweek service, every Wednesday, there's a staff that we give that is consecrated. The staff has to do with the message that we've shared that day. And the staff is that you are speaking. So that is what the staff Unitarian mission here is. So you can speak it in any situation that you are in, and it will fill you with what it has been blessed with. And then you'll be able to walk the situation that you've in. We've had a lot of revelations from people who have used stuff and it has done good for them.
Great. We appreciate you. Please give us a location of Ethereum mission once more, then we can draw the curtains.
Okay, so Ethereum mission can be found at our headquarters located in the General Ankara Highway next to the Guel fuel station in Sakaman, Accra. And our phone numbers here are 0264. Worship with us in Takoradi at the Dave Street in Anaje Estate. And the phone number there is 0561 166 330. Also in Kumasi, you can fellowship with us at the Derba Court Hotel behind Dr. Badu in CR42DG. And the phone number there also is 0208 646 128. God.
I start with myself and with all of life. Okay, so we'll see with the staff. And as usual, I prefer to be called Doki.